it was a tough decision, but it was actually a great decision because we was able to bless somebody else's life. We went down the line. We was looking to see who we can pick, and we found an inspiring story. So we was like, you know what? Hey, let's give them a shot. Really, really, really good people, and just everything that me and my wife been building and trying to be as better parents. But we just want to give our son a better home. And when my wife was pregnant, we was going through a rough time. I was dealing with I'm getting ready to get personal, infidelity issues. It was me. I was the bad guy at the time, because what happened was we was working jobs. I was building a business, and I failed. So I didn't know what else to do. And, me being an aspiring actor and, screenwriter and, going into movie directing, it was just so tough getting gigs, and us trying to transition and maybe had to move and things. So I said, well, you know what? Just gonna have to do what we can do and, just take care of the children we have now. But, it would be better to help a family, especially when they couldn't have kids. Well, I heard about adoption. We heard about it through, like a mutual friend. And at first we was kind of like, I don't know, with this. But then, it was a really tough decision. So we just didn't know. But then once we found out, it wasn't like we jumped quick to do it. It was kind of like, should we do this? So it was just like a question, but we did it and was trusting the process. Well, I would tell them with adoption, just come to a mutual agreement. If it's their spouse, or a partner or whatever, to see if this is really what they want to do. Because they always got to remember it's a part of you that's being placed in a home you have no idea. I mean, you can see in the pictures and the articles of how they are, but it's definitely a trust decision. You have to really trust that this child is going to be nurtured in a way that you can't nurture them at this time. That's that. And the best advice I would say is counseling. Make sure you have counseling. You can't counsel yourself. You have to have other people to be a part of that, so you can be a part of the healing process, because it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but it's not hard. Now, as men, a lot of times, we're very visual about what we see. Women are wooed about what they hear. Now, with me being in the entertainment industry, for instance, I was around a lot of women. So I went stone crazy. My wife was pregnant at that time with the baby. So what I'm telling all the men out here is this, no matter what you're going through, you have to support your other half, no matter what. One thing that I did was I did put my pride aside, even though I was doing what I was doing and I was so busy going out to get the casting calls, get the deals, land the venues, things like that, and I still would make sure that she would hear my voice. I would come and, comfort her in any kind of way. Matter of fact, true story. There was a time where the baby was getting ready to be delivered, and I'm not a bad guy at all, but like I said, during the healing process, it was tough and I almost lost my mind. I wanted to commit suicide. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to run to, because I said, wow, when this baby is born, my kids are not gonna have a brother or sister to see on a daily basis. This is gonna be real. Now it's getting real. When I looked my wife in the eyes and I seen it, she said, you wasn't there for me at certain times. How come you wasn't there? It was a reality check. But I'll tell you what, the most rewarding experiences was to see her in the hospital room. And to be there with her is the most important thing for all fellas to know. Your wife, your spouse, your partner, whatever you want to call her, she will be in the most excruciating just pain and despair if you're not there. It was an easy process, because I was there the whole time. No matter what I've done, all the bad stuff I've done, I still was there physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And the baby was able to come out healthy and everything. It was because of the emotional support. So that's what I say to all the men. Be an emotional support. If you're a dirtbag, if you're a jerk, and you have a jerk moment, just be emotional. That's what's more important. Well, today I feel that my adoption choice was the best decision for me. The reason why is because it made me a better man. It made me understand that the selfish things that I've done in my life and just from now was the most humbling experience, because I never thought that I can give up a child. I have an older son that I'm fighting custody for. So for this, it's like getting a child again and then giving up a child. It was kind of like, oh man, here we go again, but it was rewarding because it made me more responsible and to understand what is more valuable in my life. And that's, a family, and to help support other families. So I felt like I made a big impact just stepping out by faith and actually, moving in that direction and giving up a piece of me to help somebody else and help rebuild their marriage.